Welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Wednesday, Hump Day, as Chin says, for Rasaji Speaks. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Don't forget that at 11 o'clock Eastern Time, Master David will be teaching the Yin Qigong exercise, a little bit about the form. Tap in and see the value of a live class. Also, at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, Sister Nan and Sister Petra will be hosting the gathering where people gather together to share spiritual and holistic and financial benefits that they have learned with the Circle of Chi. Chime in. I think you'll find it very, very rewarding. Today's topic, since this is the National Stress Awareness Day. Did you know that? We're going to talk about combating stress, right? Well, when you really examine what makes people stressful, there's nothing more stressful than living an unconscious life. You might want to write that down. The most stressful thing for people is actually living an unconscious life, because a conscious life, a life done with specific intention, a life done with purpose, on time, focus, goal oriented, is such a big difference. And when you just look at how we take care of our bodies, we're more preventive. In other words, we want to go see the doctor less. We want to go have surgery less, if any. Procedures less as any, right? I don't even like the smell of a hospital. I'm happy what they do for people, but I don't want. And did you know in the average hospital, you're going to catch just about everything there is to call? And I'm thinking, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be a facility? So, first line of self defense is don't go there, don't be there. As you become more conscious, you're thinking of how can I keep myself out of the hospital? How can I keep myself out of surgery? How can I keep myself from taking too many of those little brown bottles? Or how can I maybe holistically work with a holistic licensed professional, maybe a Tai Chi Gong certified instructor, and figure out how to get off some of those brown bottles and do a natural alternative. You know, I love the fact that they call what we do alternative, when the reality is what they call alternative, the natural way, is thousands of years old. If you do a little digging, it doesn't take long before you realize the principles of Western medicine are somewhere between 200 and 400 years old. That's pretty much at the root of how old Western medicine really is. Well, what about acupuncture, herbology? What about the science of life, Ayurveda? They're 4,000 to 5,000 years old. So who's the alternative here? I remember walking down the foothold of my first 45-day renewal, and I remember Bo Yang, Master Bo Yang, turned to me and said, give what the body needs naturally, and little Lama, it will never settle for an alternative. Give yourself what you need naturally. You'll never want it artificially. Everything we do that's worth anything is based on truth, simplicity, and love. What's the truth? The truth is in the nucleus of the cell itself is light and energy, which is the same in any planet that is formed out of our Milky Way galaxy. What designed this beautiful place behind me? What has nature remembered and is willing to recall what the human race so long ago timely forgot as we fell asleep into slumber. Everything we teach at the Circle of Chi, and the first 5 chapters of the Circle of Chi book, is the most anti-stressful system on the planet. It's a prerequisite to do Tai Chi Gong and embrace the principles of the Circle of Chi because we know how to combat stress. Oh, yeah, that's the title of today's discourse, right? Combat stress. Breathing better, moving better, thinking more righteously, eating better, taking supplements, right? Drinking a lot of good water, alkaline in your bloodstream. My goodness, there's a half a dozen things that are nickel and dime that will keep people most of the time out of the hospital and OR. See, as we move more into consciousness, being aware of our actions, our thoughts, and our words, we do things with specific intention. We refer to this concept as Kriya. Karma is just doing what we do and really never getting off the wheel of 84, as Siddhartha the Buddha said, right? Are you ready to get off the hamster wheel? Chime in on the comments, let Lama Ji know. But I can tell you this, stress kills. So if you're willing to embrace a stress-less state of mind and being, come on over and join the Circle of Chi. And if you haven't started our 45-day renewal, that's a great place to start. Let me give you a little advice when you reach in your pocket and you get ready to spend that whopping $9.95 payment. Tell your friends and family, hey, I'm going to do a little sabbatical here with the Lama. And I'm going to reinforce for 45 days, a month and a half, 6 weeks, everything positive. And I want to see how it has an impact on my spirit, on my mind, and also on my body. So I might be a little out of touch with family. I'm going to keep work probably to a minimum. I'm not going to do too much excess. I'm not going to drink a lot. I'm not going to eat a lot. I'm going to do things in moderation. And I'm going to devote 20 to 40 minutes a day for the next 45 days. I think I'll challenge this Lama. That's what I'm doing. For the bold and adventuresome, and understands that $9.95 is, I mean, what can you get for $9.95? I'll tell you what you get for us. A videotape every 5 days taking you forward, a free book, a free download, monetization. And even though the course is designed for 45 days, you have access to that course for 120 days. That way, if you fall short a couple days, you can get started again. So think about that. So divide $9.95 over, that's right, it's less than $2.50 a month to check us out. Wow. What can you get? What you can get is the most incredible course known to man on the planet right now to battle stress. Call it the stress relief 45-day renewal, right? And as we say in the East, Baraka Bushad, may the blessings be to you and to your glorious family. We'll see you tomorrow on Thursday's edition of Rasaji Speaks. God bless you and God bless your family.